The coaching table was a standard piece of folding furniture that was made from the late 18th century all the way through the 19th century. It's quite a simple but very practical design and gives you an extra portable table that you can take into the garden for a tea party or fold away and bring out when you have extra guests or whatever. And its use was primarily for the domestic market. So let's show you how it works. Well, you've got a two-piece top, as you can see, and that is locked in place for use by a bar like this, a twist bar. So you release that twist bar and then the two halves of the top will fold into each other like that. Your table is packed up, you can put it away when you're not using it, and it's all very neat and simple. But what I really wanted to talk to you about was an early 20th century progression of the design of a coaching table. So let's move this one away and show you another one. This is a folding table by John Watts Limited of Sheffield and London. It's made of walnut, and as you can see, compared to the other one, although it's got a two-piece top, the top folds the other way. Now, if we open it up, you can start to see there is a metal mechanism which supports the top, and which ends it on the other end. We then have a catch, metal catch, which goes across and locks that in place. And there we've got a very useful extra little side table, coffee table height. Most of these tables by John Watt that we've seen didn't have this tray in the middle, so that's quite a nice little extra to it. So onto the maker. Well, John Watt has got quite an interesting history. If we just come in a little bit, hopefully you can see that label there. Well, they started off in Sheffield in 1765, so they've got a very long history, and they were in Lambert Street in Sheffield. And they started off, like a lot of manufacturers in Sheffield, as cutlers, making razors, cutlery, etc. Sheffield was known for its steelworks. But then in the 20th century, they moved completely away from that into furniture design. And you might also see on the label that it says patents pending on the top there. Well, we know that they took out patents in 1931 and 1934. So the fact that it says patents pending suggests that they hadn't quite received the patents for this table when they made it and put the label on, or else they would have put patented and with a number. So we can see the top folds the other way. We've got these metal riveted bars which support the table when it's open. So let's just show you it closing. We've got to swing that little locking hook there. We'll lift up the tray in the middle, and the riveted support bars will take it in like that, and there you go, it's folded, and it will freestand when folded, which is always an added benefit with a coaching table. Some do, some don't. So it's going to be around about 1930 in date. It's made by John Watts Limited of Sheffield and London. You've got quite a nice octagonal leg there rather, with a ball foot, and you've got this added tray as well halfway up the legs, which most of these tables don't have. So there you go, a progression on the coaching table, which is a classic piece of folding furniture.